Coming up in about 25 minutes, Lucas Haas, Katherine Hellman, and Len Cariou star in a spine-tingling thriller, Lady in White. A young boy accidentally witnesses the ghostly reenactment of an unsolved murder and starts down a path that can only lead to disaster. But first, a promo for Colors.
Colors. I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking, king of my jungle, just a gangster stalking, living life like a fire.
The song of today's streets tells the story. It's one of pride and poverty, violence and vengeance, drugs and death. A story we see on the evening news almost every night. Now director Dennis Hopper brings this deadly reality to the screen. Sean Penn and Robert Duvall star as two members of an elite Los Angeles police unit called Flying Crash. Showtime presents Colors.
That's right. You get them off the street.
Lady, we're trying.
The film takes its name from the colors worn by rival street gangs. Red for Bloods, blue for Crips. Colors that carry such importance in some urban areas that innocent people have been shot down for walking through a neighborhood in the wrong color clothing. This film is a hard, gritty look at the realities of inner city life in America today. The language is real and the violence is based on everyday occurrences. Shot on the streets of Los Angeles and using actual gang members in the cast, Colors became so controversial that threats of violence were brought on cast and crew during production. And when it was released, brought over $46 million to the nation's box offices. Due to the extreme violence and strong language in Colors, parental discretion is strongly advised. It's a top box office hit you won't see on HBO or Cinemax. Colors. When the top movies hit TV, they're on Showtime.
Hall & Oates. Their first concert in over 3 years. Hall & Oates rock Tokyo. Only on Showtime. Saturday. Coming soon on Showtime. Coming soon on Showtime.
Because you know what I got here, Burns? Your record.
Great. Put on side 2. Let's rock.
In The Couch Trip, Dan Aykroyd is mental patient John Burns.
Thrown out of Cornell, dumped by the Army, sentenced to 4 years in Joliet for computer fraud.
I'm a pathetic human being, sir.
And Charles Grodin is psychiatrist George Maitland, a sex therapist who needs someone to fill in on his daily radio show.
Someone who could continue my radio show without helping anyone and making me look bad. In other words, a bum. Right.
So the call goes out, but it's answered by the wrong man.
Well, Dr. Maitland had to leave suddenly for Europe, and he asked me to find a replacement for him while he was away.
Well, what kind of money are we talking about here?
In the vicinity of, we'll give or take, a few dollars, say $1 million a year. Are you there, Doctor?
I'm here, Harvey, but I'm coming there.
Thus begins John Burns' venture into the field of radio psychology.
Because using an electric drill on the human skull is something that, well, we really shouldn't do. All right, next call.
The Couch Trip satirizes a trend endemic to the 1980s, the psychologist as pop hero. Dr. Ruth Westheimer is the most famous media shrink, but many others have cashed in by writing books or by hosting radio shows. These radio shrinks in particular are the targets of satire in The Couch Trip.
Good afternoon. It's 4 o'clock. Tea time in England and therapy time here in the Southland.
In the movie, Dan Aykroyd treats his patients on a bus, at a baseball game, and over the radio. And the patients love it.
How many negative calls? None of them. They all want to talk to Baird.
Go ahead, Yuri.
Hello, doctor? I have a problem satisfying my partners.
What business are you in?
No, I mean the other ones.
You mean sexual partners?
I would, wholly expect to turn on one of these shows someday and have some guy get on and say, I've just killed 67 people, can you help me? And have the guy go, well, This is a problem that you are definitely suffering from some kind of a psychopathic impetus, and, you know, I mean, just basically handle it.